My child, hear me in this moment, because what you are reading is not ordinary timing. I am speaking into your attention right now, not tomorrow, not later, not when it feels convenient, but now, because the window set before you is brief and intentional. Do not ignore this voice stirring within you as you scroll, as if it is random. I am the one who knows your beginning and your end, and I am telling you clearly, this message is not meant to be delayed. There is something you are meant to see, something you are meant to understand before it slips away from your awareness like sand between fingers. You have felt confusion lately. You have questioned who to trust. You have felt unseen even by those closest to you, and I have watched every moment of it. I am not distant. I am closer than your breath, and I say to you now, this is your moment of awareness. Do not skip what I am placing in front of you. If your heart is beating slightly faster right now, it is not coincidence. Comment right now, 5555, I am listening, so you anchor your spirit into this message, and do not scroll away, because what is hidden will begin to unfold as you stay. I know the betrayal you have felt. I know the words spoken behind your back, the smiles that were not sincere, the doors that closed without explanation. You wondered if you were imagining things, if your discernment was too sensitive, but I tell you plainly, I saw it all. There are seasons when I allow truth to be revealed slowly, not to break you, but to strengthen your perception. What you thought was confusion was actually protection being formed within you. The reason certain people drifted away was not random. It was alignment. I remove what cannot walk with your next level of growth. And yes, it hurts when something familiar becomes distant, but I am not a God of confusion. I am a God of order, even when order feels like loss. There are things you prayed to keep that I allowed to leave, because I saw what you could not see. I am preparing you for clarity, not chaos. If you understand this, comment 1212, I trust the process, and do not skip, because what comes next will begin to connect the pieces you have been questioning for a long time. Listen carefully, because I am speaking in a tone of urgency, not fear. There are moments when your spirit is more open than usual, when distractions lose their grip for just enough time for truth to enter. This is one of those moments. You have been carrying emotional weight that was never meant to stay with you this long. The heaviness you feel at times is not your identity. It is accumulation. You have absorbed words, expectations, disappointments, and silent disappointments that you never fully released. I am showing you this now so you do not continue walking as if this weight defines you. I am the healer of what people cannot see. I heal the places where no apology was ever given, where no closure was ever offered, where silence replaced understanding. And I tell you, healing is not always loud. Sometimes it begins as a whisper in the soul that says, you do not have to carry this anymore. If you feel that whisper right now, do not ignore it. Comment, I release it now 707 as a declaration, and stay with this message. Do not skip it, because the next part carries deeper revelation meant specifically for your situation. There is something you have been asking in your heart repeatedly. Why did this happen to me? And when will things finally change? I hear those questions even when you never speak them aloud. But understand this. Revelation does not always come as explanation first. Sometimes it comes as alignment. What is being removed from your life is creating space for what you could not yet hold. I am not withholding goodness from you. I am preparing your inner foundation so that when blessing arrives, it does not collapse under what you are not yet ready to carry. You think delay is denial, but I tell you, delay is often development. I am shaping your discernment so you no longer confuse appearance with truth. There are people you once trusted who are being revealed in layers, not to create bitterness in you, but to sharpen wisdom. You are not meant to walk blind into your next chapter. You are meant to see clearly. If you are receiving this, do not scroll past it. Comment 2222, my eyes are open, and remain attentive, because this message is continuing to unfold in ways your spirit already recognizes. And now I speak to the part of you that feels tired in ways words cannot fully explain. You have done your best in places where no one noticed. You have tried to remain strong when you were emotionally exhausted, and you have smiled through moments when your inner world was collapsing quietly. I saw every hidden effort. I saw the nights when you questioned your worth, and the mornings when you forced yourself to continue without feeling restored. I did not ignore you. I was preserving you in ways you did not understand at the time. There are battles you did not enter because I closed them before they reached you fully. There are outcomes you do not even realize you were protected from. And yes, you may not always feel that protection in the moment, but hindsight will reveal it. I am not late in your life. I am precise. Stay with this message. Do not skip. Comment 3333 I am protected, so you declare awareness over your journey, and listen closely, because what I am about to reveal next is for your emotional restoration. You are entering a shift that will not look dramatic at first, but will feel deeply internal. You will begin noticing what no longer resonates with your spirit. Conversations will feel different. Environments will feel clearer or heavier depending on alignment. This is discernment awakening within you. Do not dismiss it. Many miss transformation because they expect it to be loud, but I often move quietly first. I adjust your perception before I adjust your circumstances. There are doors that are about to open, but you will only recognize them if you are not distracted by what I already closed. I am teaching you how to recognize peace again, not confusion disguised as connection. If you understand what I am saying, comment 4444 I choose clarity, and stay here. Because this message is nearing a turning point that speaks directly to your next season. There is also someone you have been thinking about repeatedly. The connection, the memory, the unanswered conversation. It has lingered in your mind longer than you expected. I am not speaking to increase emotional attachment, but to bring understanding. Not everything that leaves is meant to return, and not everything that returns is meant to stay. I allow memories to surface not to trap you, but to free you from emotional loops that delay your growth. Forgiveness is not forgetting, it is releasing the hold something has on your inner peace. You will know when you have truly released it because the emotional pull will no longer control your energy. That is maturity of spirit. I am guiding you into that place. If you are willing to release what no longer serves your peace, comment 6666 I release and rise, and do not skip this message, because what I am saying is directly connected to your emotional freedom. And now I speak gently but firmly. Stop doubting your sensitivity. The awareness you carry is not random. You notice things others overlook because your spirit is being refined in discernment. But be careful not to turn sensitivity into anxiety. There is a difference between intuition and fear. I do not lead you through fear. I lead you through clarity, peace, and steady understanding. When something is from me, it does not constantly confuse you. Even correction from me carries direction, not chaos. You are learning how to recognize my voice within your inner awareness. It will not always come as thunder. Sometimes it will come as certainty that feels calm but firm. If you are beginning to understand this distinction, comment 1111 I hear clearly, and remain here with full attention, because this message is guiding you into alignment, not confusion. I am also reminding you that your delay in some areas of life is not disappearance of destiny. What is meant for you is not lost because it has not arrived yet. There are timing structures you cannot see, and coordination happening beyond your awareness. What you call waiting is often preparation unfolding behind the scenes. Do not measure your life only by visible results, because I am working in layers you do not yet perceive. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are in process. And process is not punishment, it is formation. If you receive this truth, comment 9 I am in divine timing, and do not skip, because the final part of this message is meant to anchor everything you have just received. Finally, hear me in this deeply personal way. I have not stopped narrating your story. What feels like uncertainty is actually a page turn you cannot yet see fully. There are chapters ahead that will make sense of what you thought was random pain, unexplained endings, and silent battles. I do not waste experience. I transform it. What you lost will teach you what you needed to know about value. What ended will teach you what peace feels like when it is real. What hurt you will teach you what healing actually means when it is complete. You are not being destroyed. You are being refined. And in this refinement, something stronger, clearer, and more aligned is forming within you. If you are still here and have not skipped this message, it is because something within you recognizes truth beyond words. So now, comment 7777 I am being renewed. Like this message, share it so someone else who needs clarity can see it and stay connected, not to fear, but to awareness. Because what is coming next in your life will require a version of you that is no longer carrying what I already told you to release. Hear me still, my child, because what I am speaking now is not to overwhelm you, but to steady you. You have carried questions in your silence that no one else has heard, and even when you smiled, there were moments your heart felt split between what you show and what you feel. I am not asking you to hide that anymore. I am bringing you into a place where you no longer need to perform strength in order to be accepted. There is a kind of peace that does not depend on explanation, and I am leading you toward that peace step by step, even if you do not yet recognize the movement. You have been learning through contrast. That means you have seen both loyalty and disloyalty, truth and distortion, presence and absence, and it has shaped your perception deeply. But I am now refining not only what you see, but how you interpret what you see. Because without discernment guided by calmness, even truth can feel like confusion. I am removing the emotional distortion that causes you to replay situations endlessly in your mind, trying to find a different outcome in memories that are already complete. There is nothing more you needed to do in many of those moments. What happened was already understood by me fully, even when you were still trying to understand it yourself. I know there were times you questioned your own decisions, wondering if you missed something, if you trusted too quickly, or if you stayed too long in places that were not meant for you. But even your learning was not wasted. I do not shame growth that came through experience. I refine it. There is a difference between regret and revelation. Regret keeps you trapped in repetition of what if, while revelation teaches you, now I see. I am moving you from one to the other, slowly but intentionally. There is also a deeper healing I am doing within you that has nothing to do with external circumstances. It is the healing of how you see yourself when no one is speaking to you. Many people heal the visible wounds of life but ignore the internal narrative that formed during those wounds. I am working on that inner narrative. The voice inside you that sometimes says you are behind or not enough or overlooked. That voice is not truth. It is accumulation, and I am replacing it with something steadier, quieter, and more grounded. You will begin to notice changes in how you respond. Things that once triggered emotional spirals will begin to lose intensity. Not because you are becoming indifferent, but because you are becoming anchored. There is a difference between emotional numbness and emotional maturity. One disconnects you from life. The other stabilizes you within it. I am guiding you into stability, where you no longer feel thrown off by every shift in people, timing, or environment. You will still feel deeply, but you will not be easily shaken. And in this process, some relationships in your life will naturally reorganize. Do not resist what becomes clear without force. When something is no longer aligned, it does not always leave loudly. Sometimes it simply becomes quiet. Conversations shorten. Effort changes. Energy no longer meets in the same place. I am not telling you to cut off or chase anything. I am teaching you to observe without panic. Not every fading connection is loss. Some are simply completion. There is a kind of wisdom I am building within you that does not rush to assign meaning to every shift immediately. You will learn to let things unfold before you interpret them. This alone will bring you peace you have not yet experienced. Because much of your stress has not come from events themselves, but from the immediate pressure to understand them fully before they are finished unfolding. You have also been in a season where patience has felt like stillness, and stillness has felt like delay. But I am showing you a deeper structure. Stillness is not absence of progress. It is internal alignment happening before external confirmation arrives. Many doors open quietly before they open visibly. You are not as stuck as it has felt. You are being positioned. There are things being prepared that you cannot yet measure. Not everything in your life will follow predictable patterns. Some blessings will arrive after a long silence, not because they were withheld, but because they required internal preparation in you first. If something had arrived earlier, it would not have fit who you were becoming. I am not matching your life to your past version. I am aligning it with your next one. You may still feel moments where doubt tries to return. That is normal in transition. Growth does not erase old patterns instantly, it outgrows them gradually. When doubt speaks, do not wrestle it with fear. Respond to it with steadiness. Remind yourself that not everything felt is final, and not everything delayed is denied. Emotional weather shifts, but truth remains consistent beneath it. And I want you to understand something very clearly. You are not being tested to be broken. You are being refined to be stable. There is a difference between pressure that destroys and pressure that strengthens. One collapses identity, the other strengthens it. What you have been through has not erased you. It has exposed what could not sustain you so that something stronger can be built in its place. There is also a restoration happening in your ability to trust again, not blindly, not recklessly, but wisely. Trust that is healed is not trust that ignores warning signs. It is trust that knows how to discern peace from pretense. You will not remain closed forever, nor will you return to naivety. You are being balanced in the middle where wisdom and openness can coexist. In time, you will look back and understand why certain endings were necessary. Not because everything will suddenly make emotional sense, but because your inner state will no longer demand every answer to feel secure. Peace does not require full explanation. It requires alignment. And even now, as you read this, something within you is settling slightly. Not because every question is answered, but because you are remembering that you are not alone in your process. You are not navigating life in isolation, even when it feels personal. There is more being guided than what you can currently see. Stay patient with yourself in this becoming. Do not rush to be fully healed in a single moment. And do not dismiss the progress that is already quietly forming within you. You are further than you realize, and if your feelings have not fully caught up yet. What is ahead is not defined by what has hurt you. It is defined by what you are becoming through it. And in that becoming, you are not lost, you are being formed.